I had a professor in the seminary, a psychologist who taught us pastoral counseling, and he would often say anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. I think in part he said that because he understood quite well from a psychological standpoint that seminaries could be really good at creating this sense of perfectionism, that we had to be perfect if we were going to be priests. And he was there to remind us that none of us were perfect, that the life of faith or the life of priesthood isn't about perfection as much as it is about showing up and trying and taking risks to love and serve. And sometimes if we show up, he would say, you'll come to find that God will use your imperfections in the most marvelous of ways too. In Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, he talks about the foolishness of the cross. How in the eyes of many, the cross seemed like such a mark of imperfection. How could there be anything meaningful, let alone redemptive, in this profound act of imperfect brokenness? And yet Paul saw in that this kind of holy foolishness of God's love and the lengths that it was willing to go, and how in that act of going to those lengths, we can find such incredible hope and life and light and peace. As we step into Holy Week, we're given a holy invitation to pause and pray and simply ponder in profound gratitude a divine love that was willing to love to the end and through the end. And even though it didn't look perfect, even though for a while everything unraveled, to ponder and marvel that it all unraveled precisely so that it could find us again and again and work through us again and again in all of our imperfect, unraveled lives. The peace and blessings of Holy Week be with you all.